provisional triumph of Nazi, Stalinist, and Maoist totalitarism over vast expanses of the world, of the globe. Although today's world is in turmoil, the overwhelming majority of its inhabitants live in peace. In spite of the economic crisis, most of the world's 7 billion inhabitants continue to thrive. The duty of any humanistic university or faculty is to contribute to the growth of civilization, which must involve both the mind and the heart, lest we forget. Thank you for your attention, and once again my heartfelt thanks for the honor you bestow upon me today.
Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, faculty colleagues, graduates and parents, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a hard act to follow, but I'll try my best. As Dean of York's Faculty of Liberal Arts and Professional Studies, York's largest faculty and one of the largest in Canada, I welcome you to one of our 5 Spring 2012 convocations. I need to speak directly to the students, and this podium makes that very difficult. On behalf of my colleagues, I want to begin by congratulating each and every one of you, and I will shortly be shaking the hand of each and every one of you, because higher education is not mass production, it's one person at a time. I want to congratulate each and every one of you, our graduates, on your personal, individual achievement in getting to this stage today. You have accomplished what many of you probably feared or may have feared was not possible, given your personal circumstances. Some of you are new Canadians who have arrived here at York University from nearly 100 countries around the world. Some of you, like me, are the first person in your family to attend and graduate from university. Some of you are working full-time while pursuing your degrees, and many others are working at least part-time. Some of you have significant family responsibilities as mothers, fathers, partners, children, and/or grandchildren. I'm sure that some of you can say yes to more than one of the above. Well, you've done it, and based on my own personal experience, each of you should savor this moment of tremendous personal satisfaction and accomplishment. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I have 3 messages for you, the graduates of the LAMPS class of 2012. The first message, which I'm sure you all know in your hearts, is that most of you would probably not be sitting up here today at all if you'd not had your own personal support network. Many of these individuals are sitting in the audience today, and they've been applauding you. And I'd like to invite the graduates to show their appreciation to their support network, who believe that you could do it and helped you get to this historic moment. Graduates, this is your chance to say thank you. Okay, For the first 4 groups of graduates that I've said that to, you probably have been the best so far. It could be that it's cooler in here, or it could just be who you are. The second message that I have for you is the sobering news that your journey is not yet finished. Far from it. Sorry. Nothing in life is black and white. There's always shades of it. This is what you discover eventually. To paraphrase poet Robert Frost, you have promises to keep and miles to go before you sleep. Each of you who walks across this stage in a few minutes, please try to remember to stop at each of us. Some people run right across the stage. Don't do that. Each of you who walks slowly across the stage in a few minutes to receive your degrees should be more keenly aware of your personal potential, have sharpened critical skills, and be prepared to be engaged citizens in the increasingly globalized world in which we find ourselves. Indeed, you have the opportunity. And actually, if you were listening to our Chancellor, our President, and our newest graduate, Dr. Pete, you have the responsibility, not just the opportunity, the responsibility to reshape this wonderful country of Canada and the world around us, to find new solutions to old problems, and to deal effectively with other problems we haven't even anticipated yet. Be bold. Think for yourselves. Do not accept the limitations of conventional wisdom. This is a philosophy I have personally found very helpful, or this idea of not accepting conventional wisdom. For my entire 48 years at university as a student or professor, I've had a sign, nothing is impossible, and it sits on my desk, and I see it every single day. And if I could, I'd give every one of you a sign like that. Nothing is impossible. Your biggest limitation is your own hesitation. This world will increasingly belong to you, and we are counting on you. We are counting on you to make it a better place. The third message that I have for you, I assume you're all taking notes, is that you need to remember to give back. You have received an education from your professors, support from your families and friends, and encouragement from your peers. As your personal journeys make you ever more successful wherever you go, please remember to give back to others just as others have given support to you. Giving back takes many forms. We are counting on you as our newest alumni and alumni to encourage students to come to York and to extend a helping hand to students here who would benefit from your experience and insight. Later on, how much later depends on you, I hope that you will take a student just like you to lunch, get involved in alumni speed mentoring, and come back to campus to share your real-world insights. When you're in a position to do so, we also hope that you will help us provide scholarships, awards, and opportunities such as those from which many of you have benefited. Now, where is Rochelle Matas? Is she here today? Okay. So, just because I want those slip-ups, since you're the latest in our 120,000 alumni, this is Rochelle Matas. Rochelle is the alumni coordinator of the Faculty of Liberal Arts and Professional Studies, and when you walk off this stage, you will be her responsibility. So you use her as your contact point. Thank you, Rochelle. I'm thrilled for each of you. You want to applaud Rochelle, you can choose. That keeps her going, so that's good. While I'm thrilled for each of our graduates, I have a special message for two groups. Among the more than 3,200, can you believe this, 3,200 LAMPS graduates this month, are 324, almost exactly 10%, who have achieved the academic distinction of graduating summa cum laude, with highest honor, magna cum laude, with great honor, and cum laude, with honor. These are our best students. I have personally written to each of these students to congratulate them on their tremendous academic achievement. I've also arranged to celebrate their accomplishment in a special congratulatory message to all of our graduates, in which each of the students who have achieved those honor standings' names will be listed, which will appear in the Toronto Star on Saturday, June 16th, this coming Saturday. This is a very interactive audience, that's good. As each graduate's name is called, you will occasionally hear the words summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or cum laude. I urge you to recognize their special academic achievement. Finally, among our graduates today, or in all 5 of our convocations, are 226 very courageous individuals who bravely made their way to Canada from 48 countries. We have graduates from 48 countries this month. And to our faculty, I hope that Canada has made a positive impression on you. As an immigrant to Canada myself, I know that despite its imperfections, Canada is a great country. And I am simultaneously proud and humbled that you chose Canada for your studies. Can you stay for the afternoon, this group? We hope that you will recall fondly your years in Canada, and I look forward to welcoming you to our alumni ranks around the world. I'm counting on you to spread the word about Canada, to encourage other students from your home country to come here to study, and perhaps just as important, to welcome the increasing number of students that we will be and must be sending abroad for study. You know, I've been a professor for 41 years. There is probably no greater gratification than I've had during that period than hearing back from a graduate 10, 20, 30, or in my case, even 40 years ago, about an impact I may have had on them, sometimes inadvertently. For some reason, alumni think that when they graduate, the professors quickly become deceased. This is a phenomenon that I have encountered all around the world on behalf of 2 universities. We're still here. We'd love to hear from you. Stay in touch with us. I thank each of you for choosing York University and wish each of you success and satisfaction in the incredibly marvelous journey of life that lies ahead of you. Congratulations to each of you.
Candidates for the following degrees, please rise. Doctor, Doctorate of Philosophy. Graduate Diplomas. Master, Magisteriate of Arts. Bachelor of Arts with Honors and Bachelor of Arts. One more. International Bachelor of Arts with Honors. That's it. Mr. Chancellor, as Chair of the University Senate, I present to you these candidates and certify that they have successfully completed all of the requirements established by the statutes of this university for their degrees. I now request that you confer on these candidates their degrees and that you grant them all the rights and privileges